3 neuroplasticity tips.
Jeez. That's not too
You can't even say neuroplasticity,
Jeez.
much less spell it.
Brothers Bistro, hot bites, bringing you tips to ensure your success.
Okay.
I'm Kenny.
I'm Musclehead Kevin.
And we're the Klar Brothers. Welcome to
Here
Brothers
for your
Bistro.
brain.
Here for your brainy. Yeah. Today we're gonna summarize something I saw on TikTok that I think
Just so you know, guys, we're just learning as we go along. We're just sharing with you what our thoughts are. Mostly for our obituary, when they show up when we're dead, they'll at least say they did something.
We're not experts, but we know experts, or we at least can find.
Well, we found some stuff that strikes a chord, right? It strikes something in us that we think, well, that probably makes sense.
Yeah. So let me read this to you. 3 things to avoid while you're rewiring your brain, because we don't want to rewire your brain with negativity and struggle.
Okay.
The science of neuroplasticity helps us understand that the brain rewires itself every day, and most people are unknowingly reinforcing the very patterns and habits that keep them
So maybe
stuck.
they can, those viewers from TV Land can pick out the things that they might do themselves.
Maybe.
Like maybe one of these 3 is one of the things you kind of tend to do.
So we're going to talk about 3 things, and then we're going to talk a little bit about what you might do instead.
Okay.
I think, if we want to recap.
That sounds
So
good.
what's the first one?
Well, the first one is don't joke about your downfalls or things that are bad negatively about yourself. Like, I'm so dumb, or I'm always late, or
There's
whatever.
a saying,
Don't joke
they
about
say
that.
that the most important voice you hear is your own. You definitely do not want to speak negatively about yourself, because that's rewiring your brain.
My brother always speaks negatively about me.
I know.
That's
about
not
you,
the same.
but not about myself.
Oh, okay.
I'm very,
You're
very
perfect.
positive about myself.
You're perfect.
Yeah. So, but because your brain can't tell the difference between whether it's a joke or a deep-seated truth, and we don't want to run the risk of rewiring your brain with those thoughts of self-doubt.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
You got
the next one? Yeah, the next one is don't let fear decide for you. So if you're afraid of something, that's not the reason to make that decision. Like just because of the what-ifs. That's the wrong way to look at it, right?
Going to the worst
there's
case
too many.
scenario.
Yeah, it's like, well, we call it catastrophizing, right?
Yeah.
You're looking at the worst possible outcome, and so you're not going to do that because you'd never do anything in life.
Right. And we know that you get paid to take risk, right? In life, you get rewarded by taking risk.
Yeah, I took risks every day, buddy.
Well, if you're super fear-based, you're never going to take any risks, and you're never going to see the rewards as a result. Right? So you definitely want to clue in, and you want to think to yourself, why am I making this decision this way? Is it because I'm afraid? Is it a fear-based decision? Or is it because I'm looking forward to trying something new, which might be a little scary, but that's usually where the reward is. Right, bro?
Okay. All right. And then how about never dwell on the what-ifs?
Well, that's the catastrophizing thing.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
We talked about that a little bit already, but yeah, we don't want you to dwell on it because your brain can't tell the difference. It's going to respond the same way. It's going to respond in a fear-based response, like with increasing your cortisol and all those other bad things that happen when you're afraid or when you're.
So don't focus on the what if. Focus on the positive piece.
Yeah.
Like see things.
No,
from
focus on the what if, but focus on what if everything goes right.
Yeah, my glass is half full, not half empty.
Yeah. Isn't the day great? That goes back to this, and I just now thought of it, that goes back to the gratitude. Looking around yourself and finding things to be grateful is a little bit like that glass half full.
That's actually a good idea. So maybe one day we'll do something on gratitude.
Maybe. I think we have done.
We have one in the can on that.
Yeah.
But so when you start your day, think about the things that are positive. Think about the things, reinforce the habits of yourself that are good, the things that you're really good at.
Right.
And try to build up the ones that you're maybe not a little more challenged with, right? But you could be better at.
Yeah. And look at the fear as an opportunity to spread your wings and learn something new, which sometimes can be
most
scary.
of the time fear is not truly detrimental to your livelihood. Like it's not going to kill you. Right. It's just that you're afraid of doing it. But
looking bad, usually, right? Someone
ego,
judging
that's
you.
all the ego, right?
Yeah. You gotta
My brother's got a lot of that ego. Sometimes he gets a little afraid. Anyway,
what do we got? We got something to wrap up here. Your brain is rewiring yourself every day, whether you want it to or not. So you can choose to be part of the problem or part of the solution.
My cup's half full. How's yours, buddy?
Rewiring isn't mindset work completely. It's a strategic, high-level process that requires your brain, rewires, not requires, rewires your brain at a level where lasting change happens.
Wow. Okay, so when we think about it on our health journey, same thing, right? We rewire ourselves to have the right things in the pantry, the right things in the refrigerator, the right choices at the grocery store.
Full disclosure, I'm kind of struggling with that right now. I got my house, I got my pantry, a few things have snuck back in that you really don't need to
He didn't use his best choices when he went to the grocery store, so now they're hanging out here at the house.
Maybe I went to the grocery store hungry, and that's a whole other episode, right? Yeah. All right. Klar Brothers Bistro.
We're here for your health
And your brain.